Well, hey there, good people. Miss Sunshine here. I'm here today bringing you a whole bunch of love, light, and sunshine. Oh, well, guys, I was sitting here shuffling up the deck because I wanted to pull 3 cards for us today. And as I was shuffling the deck, this one card folded all up in the deck. And it was in the middle, folded up, and it's a brand new deck. Just crumpled up, so clearly it was telling me to take it out. So first off, I will, take it out, and I'm gonna read the card and go through it. But before I do that, if you found me here today, it was for a reason. You were led to me. And I will always say, take what resonates, leave what doesn't. Okay? This message is going to find who it needs to find when it needs to find you. I truly believe that. And for those of you that have, been watching the videos, been resonating with some of the information or whatever, I really appreciate you. I am honored to be able to be here and to be a part of your soul tribe. Because I truly believe we are all going through this thing together. We're all in it together. Sometimes we can make it look real easy what we're doing, but no one really knows all the work we really do have to put into this to get back to finding our true selves. So, in saying that, guys, let me move on to this card. Now, the card that did all of this stuff, and it's 209 on my timer as I said that. So, 209, if you know my birthday's 9/20, it's 2026 numbers. I flip them. It's so crazy. So guys, the card that I pulled, okay, really crazy. It's the first card of the deck. The number is number 1, and it says leap of faith. And I don't know if you can just see all the things. There's a hot air balloon. There's a few people just, oh my gosh, they're in parachutes, and they're like they've jumped out of a plane, and a whole bunch of hot air balloons. And it says, jump out of your comfort zone. Okay? And as you know, I'm going to read from the Divine Codes Oracle book, just to give you just a broader explanation and what it says. Okay, you ready? Okay, I'm ready. It says, it's time to take the leap into unknown territory and lands. Your soul is guiding you the way forward, but it's time to listen, to take the leap of faith that placing that trust into your soul causes. Let me read that again. Your soul is guiding you the way forward, but it is time to listen, to take the leap of faith that placing that trust into your soul causes you to do. There are nudges that reside within you for this very reason, to take you out of your comfort zone. With deep discomfort for what lies ahead comes the greatest expansion and evolution. Did you hear that? With deep discomfort for what lies ahead comes the greatest expansion and evolution. I mean, it's going to say this isn't going to be comfortable. Like, for real. Like, the not knowing what comes ahead. That unknown, I don't care what anybody says, We like knowing what the future holds. We like knowing what we're getting ourselves into. But taking, you know what I'm saying, having this faith that we've already had, you know what I'm saying? So that's going to be out of your comfort zone, like for real. But here's what it also says, because I'm going to go a little bit further into this. I was going to pull 3 cards, but I want to expand on this, because after I pulled it, I did take some notes here. It says, there is freedom in truly becoming who you are, who your soul is calling you to be. It is time to forge a deeper connection with soul and to allow it to come through. Confirmation, if ever. I'm going to get it out. Ooh. To place questions to the side and go with your immediate sense of intuition. Your soul is guiding you the way forward, but it is time to listen to it. Take the leap of faith that placing that trust into your soul causes you to do. Wow. Somebody needs to hear that. There is freedom in truly becoming who you are and who your soul is calling you to be. It's freedom in that, guys. You already feel it now. You know, you're already at the point, even being in this void, you know, you can't go back to that old, but where you're at right now, internally, how you feel, to a certain point at a certain level, some people can say it's kind of scary. You're so peaceful. You may have been the one to react, and I mean, granted, like, because I'm going through this with you. You may have been the one, get your point across. You're not about that, you know. But now you're like, shoo. Like, and it's cool. Have you ever, like, been on a trip? You know what I'm saying? And as cool as the trip was, returning home never felt so good. This is the same thing with our journey. It was cool. It was fun. We had fun. We did the dang thing. You know, something was always missing. We all, you know, but we made the best of what we could. Because all of it wasn't bad. We had good situations. And you know what I'm saying? We still did shake life. Let's be real. But now, at the point where we're at right now, returning to who we were always meant to be, reconnecting with ourselves on a soul level, it's like returning home. And it's such a freedom that you feel. And sometimes you can't even put into words because, like I say, the external does not quite show like what our internal is showing. But we're getting signs that it is expanding. It's like a breakthrough. That light is shining through. You know, we had the full moon last night. Guys, I got out there and I was out here in my yard. I laid out here in my yard under the full moon. Not gonna say, you know, I was one with Mother Earth. Like, for real, just truly connected. Like, I was so connected, I almost fell asleep out here because it was just, But it's a certain freedom, you know. And now we can feel the different changes. We still don't know where the destination is, and that's okay, because now is the time to be able to sink into how far we've come, give ourselves that grace, and actually applaud ourselves, you know, for the work that we have done, like, for real. And as the full moon is, you know, who percolating, and as we have this retrograde going, there's some heavy energies as well. You know what I'm saying? Old wounds are resurfacing, as we're closing out these chapters. You know what I'm saying? But they're not resurfacing in the same way. It's almost like a then versus now. You understand what I'm saying? Where you were then when it happened and where you are now. And it's crazy because some of the stuff resurfacing, we buried it so far down and moved on. Some of it we forgot it was there, and there was a reason we buried it. But it's coming up. It's not coming up to hurt you. It's coming up to heal you, to show that you are healed. And it's actually coming up so you can alchemize it at this point. And if you know, you know, because this is what you've been doing. You've been alchemizing these things. There wasn't a word for it. You've been taking that negative and turning into a positive, putting that energy back into Mother Earth, requantifying it. 1111, as I said that, like, come on now, that's real. And if you know, you know. So, and the only reason it's coming up now, these things are resurfacing, because now you have the capacity to hold it. Now you have the capacity to look at the situation with a different set of eyes and see the value of it. See why it had to happen. See where it brought you to, what it blocked, how it veered you, whatever the case may be. 11:55. For real. And that's why it's coming up, because this is the last bit. You've done everything else. Now it's showing you. Don't get trapped. 12:12. Don't get trapped in it. Don't get trapped thinking it's coming up because I hadn't healed. No, it's coming up because, yes, that's exactly the fuck why it's coming up, because you have healed. And once you see this, now it's telling you it's time to take that leap of faith. There's something. But you got to listen to Spirit. Spirit's trying to talk to you. Spirit is trying to tell you, lead the way. I. You know what I'm saying? And you know how true it is. You know where it leads you when you listen. You've already totally surrendered, so listening ain't nothing. And don't get it twisted. Don't even worry about ego, because your level of discernment is so high. If it's not for you, you'll really know, and you will be shown, and your body will talk to you, all kind of stuff. Pay attention. Pay attention. It's very important that you do. Because right now, taking this leap of faith, stepping into it, you're at a crossroads. You're at a crossroad. We all are. We're at a crossroad. We can go back to what's comfortable, and it's not gonna fit, like putting the wrong puzzle. Have you ever had a puzzle and you had a piece and you just knew this piece went there and it didn't fit all the way, so you trying to push it down in there? That's what it's gonna feel like if you take that familiar road. And here's the thing, when you take that familiar road that you no longer fit, you're going to be out of alignment, and situations will present themselves to show you you're out of alignment. And just because you take that unknown road, that doesn't mean, life is going to be great and Miss Sunshine saying I ain't going to have no more problem. Get the fuck out of here. I ain't never say no shit like that. You're still going to experience that. But what I am saying, don't shoot yourself in the foot. You're going to go back to what you already outgrown. That's like if you have a size 8 foot and putting your foot in a size 6. Like Cinderella, her sisters and them, trying to squeeze. Come on, if it don't If it don't fit, don't force it. But you have that choice. It's free will. But it's saying to you today, take that leap. It's time. We've been sitting in the wilderness waiting for these signs like, okay, cause we're antsy. It ain't saying jump all the way out there and just, no, 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 no. But you are being given signs on now what steps to take, how to step out. And all you need, you're not going to get the full picture. Fuck that. That's not how the universe works. It's so funny. It's so funny. Just how this shit works. You're not going to get the full picture. At this point, everything is a surprise. Because, like, if you really knew what was at the end waiting on you because you sown all these seeds, it scare the fuck out of you and you get intimidated and you wouldn't push forward. So now this is like a domino effect, one step at a time. You know what I'm saying? It lights up, and who the fuck knows? It may light up even further, depending on who you are or how it rolls for you. But for most of us, it takes the first step. And if you're led to take more steps than that, then that's what you do. But don't take that first step and then think like, oh, I got to do it all. I got to know all these steps. I got to know it can be something not even, and the crazy part about it, it can be something totally the opposite of what you thinking or what direction you want to go in. But you don't know that domino effect, that chance encounter. You know what I'm saying? Like Spirit say, go to the store and you meet somebody at the store that now you networking and they open you up. You know what I'm saying? Open the doorway up for you to meet somebody else that you need to meet and excel you in that way. You never know. And this is what I'm saying. Take that leap of faith. Listen to where Spirit is guiding you and what Spirit is guiding you to do. Because yes, it is time. You know what I'm saying? It is time. It's not time to know the whole full picture, and by now, it's still full surrender, still staying present in the moment. You know what I'm saying? Because then it's going to come to you what it is you need to do, what step or steps you may need to take. Okay? I'm just saying, I'm living the same thing. Don't know, I'll say one, well, I'm going to do this. Spirit like, that ain't what I want you to do. For real. Or I should be doing this, or I'm not going to do this. Man, I just start shutting up because I don't know. From day to day, I do not know. And I bullshit you not. What you going to do today? I feel like Pinky and the Brain. I don't know. Take over the world. If you know, you know. I've been saying that shit for over 30 years. When my kids were smaller. It's Pinky and the Brain. What are we gonna do today, Brain? What do we do every day, Pinky? We're gonna take over the world. So that's me, like, bruh, for real, I don't know. Totally surrendered, but it's cool. Do I get anxious? The fuck yeah. Do people irritate my soul sometimes? Make you want to throat chop them? Yes, sir. And even though I look good in orange, shit. Not if that's my designated color. I like too many colors just to be sat down with one. Like, for real. So, I mean, y'all, like, you already know. We've been sitting, but we planted these seeds. We've done it. You've done it. I'm so fucking proud of how far you've come. If don't nobody else congratulate you, I'm a motherfucking congratulate you today because you have done it. So before we just close this thing out, Spirit, is there any last, see, car's going crazy. Any last message you want me to, you know what I'm saying, get out? Wow. Okay. And it's all so cool. Divine Timelines. Number 35. I'm going to show it to you. Can you see it? Yeah. Okay. Divine timelines. It says everything meant for you is being put into place behind the scenes in the subtle realms. I don't know. You tell me. I mean, and it's like, for real, this is what we've planted the seeds. I mean, shit. You plant a seed for an apple tree, an apple gonna grow. What do you think we've been doing? Putting in this work. And then we had to go inside and take accountability for us. Forget what anybody else is doing. We had to fix ourselves. And divine timelines, it says, can you see yet what lies beneath the veil shifting ever so delicately between consciousness? With eyes wide open and hand over heart, I hear the calling and the whispers of the ancient ones, the guardian of the land, the guardians of the land, calling me forth to learn and reach others. What is in alignment for me will be the rest will fade. Oh, what is in alignment for me will be the rest will fade into the other, forming another timeline and sense of creation, all its own. Let me read that again. They don't have commas in here or nothing. So you just reading words and you're like, dang, I took English. It make me seem like I can't read. Let's say it again though. Can you see yet what lies beneath the veil shifting ever so delicately between consciousness? With eyes wide open and hand over heart, I hear the calling and the whispers of the ancient ones, the guardians of the land, calling me forth to learn and reach others. What is in alignment for me will be. The rest will fade into the other, forming another timeline and sense of creation, all its own. What is in alignment for me will be. The rest will fade into the other, forming another timeline and sense of creation, all its own. Wow, what a way to end it. Can you see? It's right beneath the veil. Yeah. You hear them speak. You hear spirits speaking to you, calling you forth. So we have a leap of faith and divine timelines today, guys. Take that leap of faith because it's time. I mean, I can't make this up. I really can't make this up. And if you found this message and you were drawn to this message and you made it to the end of this message, this is your confirmation. Take that leap of faith because it's time. So guys, in saying all that, I love you. This is for me too. This message is for me. It's not just for you. Because like I said, we're all going through this as a collective. I'm not just telling you this stuff. I'm living it as well. And I'm showing you as I'm living it so you don't feel all messed up trying to go through this, like thinking you're in this by yourself and no one is really understanding and you don't have anybody to talk to, because a lot of the people around you, you open your mouth to say this and they're looking at you sideways. I think I had a whole crying session and I had to talk to myself and I had to give myself that support. And sometimes it was a crying session because life is life, because who do you talk to? When your tribe has not yet found you completely. You still have to give yourself that space, guys. And by giving yourself that space, you allow yourself to feel it, because we're souls here having a human experience. Do not deny yourself of feeling every emotion. I love the emotion. So when I cry, I'm happy I cry, because even afterwards, I thank myself. I'm like, ooh, thank you for giving me the space. Thank you for listening to me. So I'm proud of you guys. You know what I'm saying? You guys are doing the work. You're not in this alone. We're all out here trying to do this thing, trying to bring this love, light, and sunshine in our own way, in our own capacity. So now it's time. You know what I'm saying? And at this point, you're not scared. Scared isn't the word. You know what I'm saying? At this point, you've surrendered enough to know how divine you are, and you know it's time. So guys, you know I love you, and I'ma always say that. I'ma always say that, because I do. You know what I'm saying? And as a collective, you know what I'm saying? Just grounding in that love. Sometimes we just like really need it. Excuse me. Confirmation. So guys, I love you. I love you with everything, my whole heart. Because we're one. And we're in this together. You know what I'm saying? And even if you feel alone, let's be alone together. How about that? So technically, you might physically be alone, but spiritually, man, I'm right there with you. So let's do this. Let's get out here. Let's do it. You know what I'm saying? Because you haven't come this far just to come this far. And this is what all these years, everything that you just learned about yourself, all these things that you have, just epiphanies that you've had, this is the moment you've been waiting for. So guys, until we speak again, y'all be safe out here. I love y'all.